You got interested in politics as a very young woman, actually a young girl, with your grandfather in the back of a pickup truck.
My grandparents only had elementary school educations, but voting was so important to them. And I grew up in what I like to call the booming metropolis of Smith Station, Alabama. So, Monica, I was born in Columbus, Georgia, but grew up right across the Chattahoochee River in Alabama, even on the Eastern time zone, because the small town that I grew up in, we didn't have a hospital. So I was born in Columbus. Everyone worked in Columbus, so we were on Eastern time. And my grandpa would put us, me and my cousins, on the back of his pickup truck, and we would have voting slates that we would take to our neighbors. And I just thought, I didn't realize that I was organizing my community at the time. It was fun to me because I would get in trouble by my grandma if I was on the back of the pickup truck. But this was the one time that I could do it and not be in trouble. And so we would pull up into the yards, hop off, and it was our job to go and put the slate cards so that our neighbors in our community would know who to vote for. And they knew to expect my grandpa and my Uncle Willie James to have the slate cards ready for every election cycle.
So I'm surprised when you went to college that you didn't major in political science versus biology?
Biology. So because, again, raised by my grandparents and they had an elementary school education, they put everything into me. I grew up in a home with no indoor plumbing and no running water. And so they wanted to make sure that I had every opportunity in the world, and that was through education. And I was not allowed to make anything less than an A. I starkly remember getting in trouble for making a B. I made a B in band, and I was like, I'm done with this clarinet because I will not get in trouble for this. But I only joined the band because of this little boy that I liked, and I didn't know that the woodwinds would be in a different section. He played the drums and I was playing the clarinet, so that didn't work for me anymore anyway because we weren't even in the same class. I was done with it anyway, probably why I made that B. But I got in trouble, and so I was done with the band and still don't know how to play that clarinet. But I went to college majoring in biology because I was told that if you're smart, you need to be a doctor. And it was easy for me. So I was like, okay, this works for me. But I got to college and I majored in biology, and the coursework, it was not difficult. But then I moved to Atlanta thinking that I was going to go to Morehouse School of Medicine. And I got here and I got involved and fell in love with politics and realized that science and medical school was my family's dream for me and not my dream. And this was my opportunity, like not in Alabama, away from my family, and I could do what I wanted to do for once.